mokṣa viṣayavairasyaṃ bandho vaiṣayiko rasaḥ etāvadeva vijñānaṃ yathecchasi tathā kuru. Distaste for sense objects is liberation. Passion for sense objects is bondage. Such indeed is knowledge. Now you do as you please. Passion for sense objects is due to impure intellect, as we saw in the earlier verse. Our ego, to satisfy itself, proceeds for sense gratifications. Ego, avidya, vasana, desires, actions. In this vicious circle, the ego gets bound, and this is bondage. In short, your desire is equal to your creation, is equal to your bondage. Man craves for so many things for satisfying his ego and gratifying his senses. Some of them may be physical satisfaction, emotional satisfaction, search for a suitable partner, suiting one's preferences, one's likes, one's dislikes, tastes, etc. Appreciation of one's own physical charm, gratification through power, authority, fame, a recognition of one's efforts, one's capacity in whatever one undertakes, whether it as a job goer or as a householder or as a housewife or as a singer, in any way, any pursuit, any capacity. All these things form a net in which a man gets stuck for years together, decades together, rather births together. He is thus bound by his passion, his sense objects helping his search as per his passion. He is blind in his bondage. He loves to be in such bondage. In everyone's life, in one birth or the other, there has to be a time when the time comes, the ego gets suffocated with all its unending pursuits, with none of them providing permanent happiness. God's signal comes from somewhere, through some source. sorry, mind develops vairagya, dispassion for all these pursuits carried on till now. The man Jiva is suffocated with the bondage in which he finds himself. He wants to break open that bondage and get liberated from that bondage. This is the starting of his Viveka Vairagya. Starting with Vairagya, culminating in Mumukshatva, and then searching for a Guru, surrendering to the chosen Guru, absorbing the teachings of Guru, engaging in intense, never-ending Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. The Jiva progresses, evolves spiritually. As long as even one single desire is left out, one single vasana is left out, one cannot attain liberation. Let us be very clear about it. Let's see the commentary on this by Swami Chinmayananda. The Vedantic seer in Ashtavakra gives the student full freedom to plan his own life and live his days in complete freedom as he likes. Those who have yet vasanas to fulfill, they must continue living in the sense world for exhausting them. Those in whom the vigor of vasanas has calmed down, in them there is a natural sense of growing distaste towards sense objects, which we have just gone through. Force and compulsion can do nothing in this great path of self-rediscovery. It is an evolution and not a revolution. As such, all masters, after their advice, leave the student to plan out his life according to his own inner impulses. The concluding verse with which Krishna ends his main discourse in the Bhagavad Gita, we hear again a similar sentiment expressed by the Lord when Krishna says, "Thus has the wisdom, more secret than all secrets, been declared to you by me. Having reflected over it fully, you act as you choose." Exactly the same ending expression of this verse is there in this verse in Bhagavad Gita. Yathecchasi, tathā, kuru. Unquote. Here, the one who is talking to you realizes his blunder, his mistake. His duty, as per the divine command, was to give the secret and the sacred teachings of Vedanta, of Upanishad, and the essence of which he had covered within the initial 4-5 years. After that, he should have ended with this expression: yathecchasi, tathā kuru. Now you do as you please. Instead, he took it upon himself with untiring efforts to keep on molding, keep on educating, keep on convincing, keep on teaching the sadhakas continuously, without leaving them to choose their own path after getting the secret from him. He realizes, but then whatever has been done cannot be undone now. Only thing, he can leave all the sadhakas free, which he has left. Hari Om Tat Sat.